Worrying about how anxiety will affect you can be as debilitating as the anxiety itself. This kind of anxiety can build as the testing situation approaches and can interfere with the student's ability to prepare adequately. Lack of preparation is another fact or that can contribute to test anxiety. Poor time management, poor study habits, lack of organization can lead to students feeling overwhelmed. Testing anxiety can also develop genetically. Lack of confidence, fear, or failure on another negative thought process might also contribute to test anxiety. The pressure to perform well on exams is a great motivator, unless it is so extreme that it becomes irrational. Perfectionism and feelings of unworthiness provide unreasonable goals to achieve through testing situations. When a student's self-esteem is too closely tied to the outcome of any one academic task, the results can be devastating. In these situations, students may spend more time focusing on the negative consequence of failure than preparing to succeed. Fear of negative evaluation. The feeling of negative evaluation accompanying anxiety is defined as being overly concerned with others' opinion, hiding from negative feelings of their unfavorable impressions, avoiding situations where there is a potential evaluation and expecting others to have a low opinion of them. Fear of negative evaluations occurs when LT learners feel that they are not able to make the proper social impression. It is an apprehension about others' evaluation, avoidance of evaluative situations, and expectations. Fear of negative evaluation itself was found to be a strong source of language anxiety.
Attitude. It refers to an evaluative emotional reaction, that is to say, the degree of like or dislike associated with the attitudinal object, comprising three components: affect, cognition, and behavior. How attitude influences the second language acquisition is shown as follows. First, the acquirers with positive attitude tend to learn in a second language easily and with rapid progress, while those with negative attitude make slowly progress. Second, attitude decides the commitment. Those who give up halfway are probably passive with lower commitment whose achievements are lower than those positive and persistent learners. Third, attitude influences the class participation. The students with positive learning attitude perform actively and can have higher grades.
Applications of the affective filter theory in education. In any aspect of education, it is always important to create a safe, welcoming environment in which the students can learn. In language education, this might be especially important since in order to take in and produce language, learners need to feel they are able to make mistakes and take risks. This relates directly to Krashen's hypothesis of the affective filter. Creating a positive learning environment can make an immense difference for students. The classroom decoration, arrangement of desks, music, emotional environment, the moral atmosphere, a sense of security, and the strategies the teacher employs contribute to the students' success. Applying the concepts to education. The students' activities should be based on meaningful communication rather than on form. Input should be interesting and student needs-based. Input should contribute to a relaxed classroom atmosphere.
Strengths of the affective filter hypothesis. First, teachers try to reduce learners' negative feelings. Second, learners can have higher competence when they receive comprehensible input in low-stress conditions.
Weaknesses of the affective filter hypothesis. Sheltered classroom environment versus real-world environment, and the stress of everyday life and communication are uncontrollable variables.
Created using Powtoon.